From Forex Traders Daily, this is your daily analysis with Ross Mullins, live from Richmond, Virginia.
Hello everyone, this is today's video analysis for June 29th, 2016. Today we're going to be looking at several different currency pairs for trading opportunities on pullbacks after the momentum run from last week's Brexit vote. First off, starting here on the USDCAD, we could see last week we saw the climb from the lows down here into the 127s all the way back up into the 1.3 thousands. Since the vote, we've been bouncing around between the blue shaded area, right around or just underneath the 1.3 thousand level, and 3,080, the purple shaded area. And you can see it's not too hard to see. We've been bouncing around, consolidating between here. With the previous momentum, what we're going to look for are buying on dips into support. This same thing we were looking at yesterday in the live trade room as an opportunity that was missed yesterday as it dipped into 3,000 and rallied into the 3,080 without us. So now we're back here. I'm looking for an opportunity. In fact, I'm already in it at 1.2990. If you were in the trade room yesterday, that shouldn't be too much of a surprise. Buying the dip into support as it comes down here, settles out just right around or just underneath 3,000. The risk, of course, is that the market changes its mind and pushes underneath 2960 and continues to go lower. So your stop loss in this case should be somewhere underneath the 2950 or so level to protect yourself in case the market decides to turn around and go back down. One thing that we discussed in the live trade room yesterday, and we often discuss in the trade room, is the inverse correlation of the Uscad and oil prices. So what we'd like to see with oil is that it finds resistance. We know that this green shaded area, this is the US oil chart. We know that this green shaded area between 49 and 50 has held as resistance before. So what we'd like to see is this continue to hold as resistance. If this holds as resistance and oil prices fall, then we typically will see the US CAD go back up. Even if you look at the UK oil chart, we're running into resistance at this pink shaded area right around the 50 level. So we need oil to continue to find resistance, fall back down. That would give us some boost for the US CAD to go back up again today on the US CAD. All right, next let's move over to the euro dollar. This is a very same trade that we were looking at yesterday. I was in it yesterday, saw over 50 pips of profit on the trade from yesterday. It came back up, settled out just underneath 1.11, so I got back in it again today. This is the second time I've been in the euro dollar in 2 days, and once again back at 18 pips of profit. So again, it's the same trade as yesterday, so we're continuing to work that same level right around the 1.11 level. You can see the fall from last week, the rally into resistance, the pullback into resistance, and now we have once again another selling opportunity as it challenges there into resistance. Take it down to the 4-hour time frame, doesn't really change anything. We just see that opportunity from yesterday. Here's the sell from yesterday, was right around this area right here. It went down 50 to 55 pips, came back up, took us out of the remaining trade. Now we're back in it. Once again, same level, 1.1095, looking for it to bounce back down, targeting back down here towards the blue shaded area. Never made it there yesterday, but that's our target. Our risk here in this scenario, if we're selling the green shaded area as we are, just like yesterday, the risk is it breaks above 111 and it starts going back up. So our stop loss is above there, 111.30, 111.40, somewhere above the 111 level if you're looking to go short here on the euro dollar. All right, in a similar fashion, yet opposite here on the U.S. franc, in this case, we saw the rise from last week's Brexit vote. We saw the momentum shift to go back up again. We've pushed now above the 100 period moving average. Today is the first daily candle to open above 97.85, the yellow shaded area that we discussed in length yesterday during the live trade room. It hasn't opened and closed here on the daily, so that gives me a little bit of caution, but I'm ready to go ahead and look for an opportunity to get into this one on a pullback into the support zone, the yellow shaded area. If that support zone confuses you and you're not really sure why that's there, join us in the live trade room. I'll explain that a little bit deeper in the live trade room today. But 4-hour time frame, a pullback into that yellow zone becomes an opportunity. It's come close already today. We see the current 4-hour candle coming as low as, and let's put our cursor right on it, 97.88. Well, I have my pending order sitting just underneath there, 97.85. So I actually need it to dip down just a little bit lower into the top of the yellow zone, give us an opportunity to go long into the yellow shaded area. The risk, of course, is that the market changes its mind, turns back lower again. So your stop loss, of course, needs to be underneath that yellow shaded area. Of course, the target of now will be the purple shaded area, 98.65 to 98.85, the purple shaded area here. So looking for a buy somewhere around 97.85, dipping into the yellow zone. Deeper you can get, the better for your risk reward. Looking forward to head back up into the mid to upper 9800s, the purple shaded area. So three opportunities: the sell on the euro, the buy on the franc, the buy on the Australian. Now, again, correlating with oil and expectant of resistance on oil prices and a fallback down as it had the previous couple of days. If you're looking for an opportunity over here on the Australian dollar, I think we need a rally into resistance and then a new fall. If oil starts to go down, we typically expect the AUD to go down as well. Or AUD-USD to go down as well. So looking for rallies into resistance and the reversal to go back down. New Zealand, no real difference there. Is now pushed above the previous resistance, so we got out of those trades from yesterday. But now we're looking at 71.25, 71.60 as our resistance level. So keep an eye on those oil prices, especially as it correlates over here to our Uscad open trade, but also watching AUD-USD, NZD-USD for those opportunities. And of course, Euro dollar and US franc, looking for those trades on those pullbacks today.
From Forex Traders Daily, this has been your daily analysis with Ross Mullins. If you would like to get Ross's analysis on all the currency pairs he's watching and all the trades he takes today, join him in his live trade room by clicking on the link below. Please leave any comments you have about today's video in the comments section below.